Okay, thank you. Got that. Thank you. So thank you, Tony, for sending it to me. No sound. We're live across the radio. The radio has got sound, but I didn't turn off I didn't put the mic back on. So welcome to the page, guys. Come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there live across the world. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I was in Melbourne all weekend. I'm exhausted. I can't believe how different the weather was down there compared to up here. So down there it was quite just, the old 23, 24, 25, something like that. But up here, I believe yesterday, what was the temperature yesterday, Ellie?
It was predicted 38, but it got to about 34 or 35.
Yeah, right. Because when I got home, the house was cooking upstairs.
Sounds about right.
So I just opened up all the windows and all the doors in the house and just left everything wide open pretty much all night. So it's good when you've got good security. So let's see who we got to say hello to. Jill Polglaze, good evening. She's always on point. She's been with me for quite a long time. We've got here Destiny Marie, good evening. Sending love and light to everyone on the stream. She says, Tanya Aikens, good evening. Joanne Howard from Harvey Bay in Queensland. We've got Cassandra Beck. She says, good evening, Leslie, Ellie in spirit. Liked and shared. We've got Kiki Ferguson. She says, hi, everyone. Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit. Michelle Maltese, good evening. We've got here Raywin Halliday, hi. So normally I don't like to say the hellos anymore. I like to say the highs or the good evenings or the grand risings. We don't say good morning or hello anymore because that's just, words are spells. If you just look at the way the hello is or the good morning is, you can see that's clearly a negative format of words. So Tanya Aiken says, oh no, I can't hear. Yes, I know. I've just worked out that I didn't have the sound on. I did Psychic TV on Saturday night. I hosted that for the producers there and the beautiful Jane. And I literally was in the car traveling to the destination where I was going to do some energy healing. And then sure as ever, everything was working fine. I had it all up and going on my phone on the personal hotspot with my computer in the car. We had 5 minutes to go. I get inside the building and the personal hotspot turns off and I can't get it on. And I have like 2 minutes to go before I have to go live. And I'm saying, oh gosh, what do I do now? What do I do now? And one of the ladies that I just met just said hello to her as I ran in the door. She said, would you like to use my phone? I said, I sure would. So I used her phone, didn't even really know her. And I was on her personal hotspot for the whole time of the live show. And then the feed in the stream started to play up. So I had to go to my phone to pick up all the readings. And it was pretty full on, but we got through it. And then poor Jackie Crystal, her phone had overheated while she was on the live as well. And then she had to open, you'll love this one, Ellie. She had to open up the freezer door so that she could actually put the phone on the charge near the freezer door so that it wouldn't freeze up again. And all you could hear was the beep, beep, beep of the fridge door going off because the door was left open. It was so funny. So we got through it. Us mediums, we can get through anything, So me and Sarah, or her name is the mermaid medium. She was with me until Jackie came back on the live, and it was quite funny. We had a good laugh about it, but we can get through. If we can get through anything like that there, Ellie, we can get through anything. True? Yep. Ellie's giving me the thumbs up. Well done. So well done to the girls that night as well. I don't know how I did it, but we managed to do it. So Wayne Earl, good evening. John Ross from Florida, good evening. Wayne Earl's from the UK. I like it when all the guys come on the shows too, because I've got a lot of ladies that follow me, but it's good to get the guys on here to help them and give them some guidance as well, So we've got Cassandra Beck from Aberdeen in South Dakota. Thanks for joining me. Who else have we got here? Tanya Aiken. She said, hi, Leslie, Ellie, Spirit, and everyone. My dad passed just recently. Do you have any messages from him in spirit, please? Thank you. I'm pretty sure it's you that, Tanya, that is exhausted as well, because I feel exhausted before I walked in here. I know that was me on my trip, but I do feel like this is the same for you there, Lovey. And I'm also getting lower abdominal pain. So was this Dad or is this you? And I feel like this is around the bowel area as well. Now, I'm hearing an M name, and I'm also getting number 16 around you, 7 and July. I'm also getting 14. So 1 and 4 is 5, as well as the month of May. So what does those numbers mean to you, lovey, please? And also, I just feel like this man, I actually feel like I can't pull my tongue forward, if that makes sense. I feel like there was either breathing apparatus or something to do with the neck as well here. And I'm also getting a lot of anxiety around you. But rest assured, you've been on my shows for a long time, so you would know that they don't go to heaven and stay in heaven. They've passed over to heaven, or they've passed over to the other side. But what they do is they come and they hang around you. So, and I see you like holding a flower or some petaled flower, if that makes sense. It's not like a rose where it opens up like this, right? It's where it's opened up and it's flat. I'll actually draw it for you, because even though I can't draw and I'm hopeless at drawing, it looks like this, and it's just like your normal basic flower. Okay, I don't see it. I see it like that, and I don't see it like this, if that makes sense. I'm going to show you the other one. This one, no. And this one, yes. I don't know why he's getting me to draw that. So this, I don't see it like a rose type of flower. I see it like this. So whatever that is it like daisies? I don't know. Ellie, help me. Daisy, maybe a daisy, petal daisy. Or did he call you petal? Or what's that mean? Because I keep getting petal. What is the petal name, or what does that mean to you there, Tanya? I'm also getting number 12 around you as well. So I feel like this was look, you said suddenly, but I feel like this was the first time of a couple of people that have missed Christmas with you. Is that correct? So get December, and I just heard missing in action for Christmas. But I feel like this, we know that Dad's already passed, so there's nothing there. But I feel like there's a second person. Is that mum, or is that I just heard mum-in-law, M-I-L, mum-in-law. I'm not sure. I just heard M-I-L. So, and I'm also getting 17 around you, 8, and the month of August. So lots of numbers around you, lots and lots of numbers, even though December is quite significant with regards to Christmas here. But I do feel like that in the first 1 to 2 weeks, there's going to be information for you. Okay, so hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing. And I know there's tears coming. I know that Dad was important to you, but I do feel like that he's hanging around you. So just hold the fort. Okay, that's what I'm hearing from you. That's the message for you. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you have any messages that you'd like to receive from Spirit, then ask the question on the live here. It's Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So Joanne Howard said, yes, you did a great job, Lesley, on Saturday night. Yes, the freezer was very funny. It was really funny, because poor Jackie, she couldn't think of anything else to stop the phone from frying up. So she had to open up the freezer door and, hold and stand near the freezer. It was quite funny. So if you need to go back and watch that, go to the Psychic TV page and have a look there. It was quite funny. Margie O'Brien, that's the universe saying time for a break. 100%, Margie. It's amazing how Spirit puts things in your path to slow you down, okay? So, and I was thinking the whole way there, I was thinking, should I quickly, pull out now? I hope it doesn't mess up the live, and I hope this, and I was really worried about it. And then my, my personal hotspot didn't work, and everything went quite upside down, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, what do I do, So these things happened. But if you'd like to have a question answered, you need to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We've got Natalie Sherwin here from New Zealand. Love and light to all. Thank you. We've got here Jess Vinton. Good evening. Hi, Lesley. Is there any guidance for me? I've been thinking of a big decision, and I'm not sure which path to follow. Right. When you don't know the answer to that, I'm going to move my screen back. When you don't know the answer to something, I feel like you should be still sitting on the fence. And this is going to take some time, I feel, because I feel like this needs to be done after Christmas. So the answer to your question is after Christmas, if that makes sense. Okay, I feel like this is a work-related thing as well. Or what's going on around work, if this is not the question that you need to have answered. But I do feel like there's some communication issues around work here. I'll just get comms down. Yes, and also the number 13 around you, 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. So what does that mean to you? And I'm also getting pain on the right side of my face here. So is there someone around you that's either had issues with jaw or something along the lines of grinding their teeth like this, because I feel like their teeth are really quite like just the tension in that. And I've got the tension on my neck as well. So tension on the right side of face and the tension on the neck as well. So this is tension, this is pressure pushing down. So I just feel like there's a lot of pressure on the shoulders here. I'm not going by what you said in your question, which was what was it? Thinking of a big decision. I feel like this is other things outside of that. It's like which direction do I go? Do I sit on the fence? I feel like this is time to sit on the fence. If you can't make up your mind, if anyone can't make up their mind, I always say to them, sit on the fence, just wait, because spirit will keep doing this. Spirit will make things harder if they want you to get out of the situation, and they'll make things a bit more annoying or sad, or just what else is what is another word? Makes you upset. So I don't feel like this is it. I just feel like there's other issues that are around you, and I feel like this is an environment of lack of communication. This is where all these problems are coming from. I'm also getting 18 around you. 1 and 8 is 9 in the month of September as well. So lots of stuff coming up for you. And I feel like this is next year. Next year, hit the ground running. It's like everyone needs to get out of automatic mode. Can't say that enough. I said that at the beginning of this year. Next year coming up, get out of automatic mode. That's what I'm hearing for you. And it's time to fly. So whatever that means to you is time to fly. And as you've heard some music on the radio. They just showed me the radio, car radio. So what's going on there where you've heard music or you've heard something or tunes or something like that? I mean, I couldn't get the song out of my head, the Cher song, If I Could Turn Back Time. I drive home the other night and sure as ever, guess what's on the radio? If I Could Turn Back Time. I wish I could turn back time sometimes. But, everything is done for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that everything is done for a reason. So hold the fort there. Just pace yourself until after Christmas and you'll be fine. If you jump off the fence now and then start running in the wrong direction, you're not going to be happy. So you're better off just waiting, letting everything settle down, and then you can make a better decision, because you're going to be back on the fence, just looking around going, yep, that's the right way to go now. I can jump on this side, I can jump on that side. So thank you for that. Lesley, I just wanted to say thank you. Back in April, is this a validation there from Natalie Schoenelli?
Sort of, I think.
Oh, let me read it then. Back in April, you gave some guidance around my friend's son, Daniel, who went missing from the beach in Auckland, New Zealand. We are having a memorial goodbye this coming weekend for Daniel. Oh, lovey, that's not good. Sorry to hear that. Wow. Natalie, I can't even remember what I said. I do remember the missing part, but I don't remember what I said from where he was. I'm sorry to hear that. I feel like it was foul play. Karen Riley, may I please have a message from my beautiful boy, Hacky? It was his 2nd anniversary on the 10th. Been feeling him around me. Oh, that's beautiful. Karen Riley, one of the angels. And I met one of my followers down in Victoria. She drove an hour and a half or so to get to the airport to come and see me, which was Trish Daniels. She came to see me at the airport, which was beautiful. And we sat there for a whole 44 minutes or whatever it was. And we shared a muffin, because I didn't feel like eating a whole muffin, but I had to eat something before I got on the plane. But yes, it was beautiful and such a nice gesture. Her husband dropped her off, and then we met and I checked in with her. She came through the security with me. The security down in Melbourne's a lot different than Sydney, that's for sure. It's a lot more unrelaxed, if that makes sense. More cameras. It was just crazy there. So what are you laughing at?
Just Melbourne being more strict. Melbourne being more strict.
Strict, yeah. It's like a communist country down there. What are you talking about? It's more strict. It's terrible. It was like cameras everywhere. I felt like I was on Big Brother. I probably was on Big Brother. So back over to Karen Riley. Let's go. So the 18 I get for you, 9 in September. I'm also getting pain on this side of my head as well. So right up into the neck, right up into the ear, all around. So all around the neck here. And I feel like I'm actually like, I can't breathe. And I'm also getting the number 11 around you. 1 and 1 is 2 in the month of February as well as November. Now, I'm also getting pain left ovary as well. Is that you or is that someone around you? I feel like this could have been you when you were younger, okay? Now, I'm also seeing what's it called? Not singing on a swinging on a swing, I meant to say, not singing. But have you been singing lately as well? Because why would I have said that? And I'm also seeing swinging on a swing, like those like when the tree's really high and it's got the long rope cables down to the wood and someone's just made a basic wooden, chair. So swinging on the swing. And I feel like this was when you were younger or when he was younger. It's like this huge tree and it just goes right up and back. It's not like a normal swing. It's like one of those really old-fashioned do-it-yourself kind of swings, I'm also seeing now there's a vehicle here, and I feel like this is a white car, and it looks like one of those VW bubble kind of things. VW kind of bubble kind of thing. I don't know what it's called. Not a mechanic. I'm also very itchy on my arms as well. So what's going on there? I feel like there's an allergy or there's some kind of issue with eczema or something like that, because I just want to scratch my arms off here on both. It's like my forearm here and then in the joint around there. Is that you, Ellie? Is that you again? That's you, isn't it? Hang on. This is Ellie. Have you look? I can't believe it. Here we go. Look at she's laughing. Show people your arms, and this is what I'm just picking up. There you go. There it is, right there, right there. Once I walked in here. Remember when I walked in here and I said, oh my God, I can't stop itching and I must be someone coming through. And she goes, I think it's me. And she showed me her arms and they were all red raw. And I went, oh, okay. And then it went away. So it must be you because it's just gone away. So there you go. I can't see what's going on because you're on an angle there. So I've got you in the corner of my eye in case you do another sneeze like the first two that you did before we went to the live, and you frightened the life out of me. So I'm ready for you tonight there, really. All right. So yes, there, Karen, just saying hello to you. And I just feel like this young man had a lot to give, but it was just his time. That's what I want to say. So time to go. He's saying he wouldn't have it any other way. And then he loves you a lot. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. Where are we up to? So if you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Whoops, my screen. Oh my gosh. Okay, Cassandra Beck, good evening. She says, is my new job going to go well, and is my daughter going to have a good day visiting a new place she will soon be going to, please? Yes, you need to manifest this, 100%. Right, who's scrolling forward? So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. We've got Linda Whiteley McDonald. Hi from New Zealand. Any spirit message would be lovely. Thank you. So Linda McDonald from New Zealand. Go New Zealand. I've been to New Zealand about 4 times. You've been to New Zealand, Ellie?
Yeah, I went when I was like 12.
12. Where'd you go, Dunedin?
We went both north and south of Ireland as a family holiday for like a month. It's good.
Yeah,
I'd like to move there.
Yeah, me too. Oh no, I won't move there. No, I won't move there. I don't mind traveling, but
I'd like to move down to like Paihia in the Bay of Islands.
Yeah, I know. I've been there on a boat.
That was the first place we visited and we stayed, and I loved it.
Yeah, Bay of Islands it's gorgeous.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. I went there on a cruise ship there. It was just so pretty. So New Zealand. So Linda McDonald, what does Spirit have for you? What do you have, Spirit? We've got the number 17 and 8 in August. So I feel like birthdays, anniversaries, memorial, they're also showing me contracts. So somebody around you or you are signing contract. They're showing me contract. And I feel like this is around either property or role. Actually, I feel like there's a combination of stuff coming up for you, okay? And it's quite personal. A combination of signing. Okay, so it looks like there's a few things that you need to do. It's like you've got to get all your ducks in a row before you go forward. Okay, if you don't get your ducks in a row now before the new year, I feel like this is going to span out, and your issues are going to be there, just lingering on for another 2 years. Okay, this has all got to be sorted out between now Christmas time and within the first month of January. They just show me like 31st of January. 3-1 is 4, so you've got April, but you've also got 31st of January. So you've got to get your ducks in a row. So like get your runners on so you can actually speed up, because you need to get cracking on this there, Linda. I don't feel like there's been a lot of progress in the past. I feel like there's been a lack of motivation. It's like it's like the bloodstream's a bit. They just showed me the bloodstream. I feel like the bloodstream's a bit clogged at the moment, whatever that is. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what it is, but I feel like that you need to get something into you that's going to detox you or get something out of your system, if that makes sense. It's like you need to go for a brisk walk and burn off some of that anger energy or something like that. That's what I'm getting as well. You need to burn off that excess energy, because it's just doing your head in. It's like you need to move. That's what I'm hearing. Dehydrated as well. They also show me your lips, and I feel like your lips are all cracked, all the way from the center, all the way up. So dehydrated. So yeah. So get some beautiful like hot lemon water. They're also giving me pain in my wrist as well. So someone around you or yourself has broken your wrist, or what's happened with the wrist here? Because I feel like my skin's just gone all soft and fluffy, and I just feel like I'm just all soft and fluffy right now. No strength. That's what they just said. Oh, that hurt. So right in here, right in the wrist. I don't know. I didn't have the pain when I walked in. I didn't have it before I started you. So all of a sudden I got some pain in my wrist. I feel like someone's cracked their wrist and injured the elbow. So before I came to the show tonight, I had, it was really weird. I was walking out the door and I hit my elbow, and then I heard someone's had a broken elbow. So I said, Spirit, leave me alone. I haven't even got to the station yet. Elbow and wrist. So who's that around you? Or if not, just be careful. But yeah, unless it's Charmaine, Lint, or Jill Polglaze, Anita Singh, somewhere around there, or Karen Riley, somewhere around there. So yeah, so Charmaine, Luyt, Loot, I think that is. Hi everyone. Hope all of you are doing good. Yes. On fire. Yes, that pain in my hand is absolutely killing me. So whoever it is, I want to get rid of it. Wow. So, Claire Dotson, good evening. Okay. So send me your questions to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, the live feed there. You'll see me there. We're live across the world on 8 platforms. So Natalie Show, and you messaged me privately and your thoughts were correct on the cars you saw. Oh, yes, it brought a closure to a mystery, I guess. That was that. Yes. Okay. Right. Natalie, I know what you're talking about now. That's right. The 2 cars. Now, I still feel like that was foul play, though. Where is it? I'm going back to this. Natalie Sherwin, going back to the message. Liz, I just want to say thank you. Back in April, you gave some guidance around my friend's son, Daniel, who went missing from the beach in Auckland, New Zealand. We are having a memorial, yes. And then she's written now, because I do faintly remember that. If I could go back to the messages, I would probably remember everything. But when I'm in flight, this is sometimes when I'm in flight, I can't remember everything. She says, you messaged me privately and your thoughts were correct on the cars you saw, because I remember seeing the cars hanging around that area. That's right. Wow. Okay, well done, Spirit. It brought a closure to a mystery, I guess. See, sometimes I say things and I don't even realize, Natalie, what I've done. I don't even realize that I've actually helped someone sometimes, because I just get this flow of information and I just got to deliver whatever Spirit gives me. So yes, it's pretty cool when Spirit does, gives you messages, and when someone's missing. I've done a missing persons case before, and it was me and Brianna. We did a conference call to 3 ladies in the States, and it was something like, I think it was our 10 o'clock in the morning here. I can't remember. I think it was about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning here, and it was about 8 o'clock over there for them. And the whole family, we had them both in tears, crying, because everything that we said. And, the remote viewing, I do remember this because I was sitting in the car and it was hot and I couldn't wait to get out of the car. But we were, Yeah, it was pretty full on because we were just kind of like tagging off each other when we were doing the reading. And then Brianna had her turn and I would just feed off that. And then she'd feed off something that I had too. So, which was pretty cool. We did that well, actually. But I was asked many years ago what was I going to do with my gift, and I said, oh, I'd love to. This is way before I became really professional at it, and I said, oh, I'm thinking of doing missing persons cases or murder cases and stuff like that. And the person that asked me was a medium, and he said, oh, Lesley, I'd never be able to speak to you again. And I said, what? Why? And some of my friends were there. And they're all looking at him and say, well, why would you say that for? And he goes, because you will attract all the negative energy. You'll have them all attached to you, and you'll have all the murderers attached to you and ones that's passed on. I said, okay, that's enough for me. Thank you. I'm not going to be doing that. So see you later. And I didn't do it. So Jess Finton, over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yeah. So Jess said, I feel like the time I can make this decision is after Christmas, so that is spot on. I've been feeling a lot of pressure on my shoulders lately, I just have so much of life situations I need to get on top of it, and I can't seem to get anywhere at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, lack of communication from work, not knowing if my contract will be extended or back to square one to find another job. Thanks so much for taking the time to answer my question.
Yeah, you're welcome. Keep your chin up there, Jess. A lot of people can relate to this, what you've just said at the moment about work and stuff like that. I've got a lot of followers that are contacting me at the moment and talking about work, and everything's up in the air and they don't know which way to turn. But keep your chin up there, lovey. It'll all work out. That's what I'm hearing, and I'll leave it there. And over to you there, Miss Ellie. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. We'll be back in a minute.
Alive 90.5.
Right.
Time to focus on your small business? Let Aurelian Group handle your business applications. With our expertise, you can free up your schedule to serve more customers and do what you love. Let us take care of all your software.
Right. What else have we got here?
While you dedicate your time to growing your business. From managing your online presence to streamlining your operations. Trust us to make it happen.
No.
I'm
going to read for this lady here.
Your business. Station sponsor, SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring, SE Timbers supply, install and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet, blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep. Call 98946660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor.
What was that?
Timber Floors and
What's that,
Shutters
Ellie?
in great
Oh,
quality.
it's my lip gloss.
Refinancing your existing loan.
I thought it was Spirit in here. I was going, what is this?
Give Deb a call from Debbie Does Home Loans. With access to over 30 lenders, she can find you the best deal according to your personal situation. Best part is you won't pay
I didn't even get the chance to even have a drink just then. Got 30 seconds?
You got a minute.
Oh, good.
The mortgage broker who puts the fun back into finance. DebbieDoesHomeLoans.com.au. Station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. InsightIntelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor. Right now, you're here to hear what's coming through your speakers. But have you thought about how you can be here to hear when a mate, colleague, or loved one needs a chat? Ask, are you okay? And let the people you care about know you're here, to really hear them, because a conversation could change your life. Learn more at areyouok.org.au.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. I've got a question here from Renee Adams. Now, Renee, still we've got this issue with my Facebook page with your posts, because every time you make a post on my page, remember how we sorted this out, it still will not let me like or anything. And I believe that every time you make a post on my page, the Facebook algorithm actually hides all of your posts. So I'm actually shocked that I can even see this one on the live feed here. But she says, good evening, Leslie in spirit and Ellie. Please, if drawn, do you see me finding another job quickly? My former employer just went into voluntary administration on Thursday. And I do feel like that this man was actually in trouble for quite some time, okay? And I don't feel like, and I feel like that he's done it on purpose. Now, I'm just worried that did you get all your money? Because I just see dollar signs, and I did see the dollar signs flying out the door, and I don't know if that's because of bills, but I do feel like this is from the employer. Okay, so the dollar sign's definitely flying out the door, and it's such a bad time. This man doesn't feel right about what he's done, but he voluntarily did it to himself because he did not want it to be a repercussion on something else or another avenue if he would have been liquidated himself. Okay, so I do feel like this person has actually taken it all on the chin. So hopefully you will get paid, and I do feel like that you potentially could have already been paid, but that's on his mind. Okay, it's what he's done to people that is on his mind, and I don't feel like this man copes with this very well. It's like I see him with his head down in his hands, and I don't feel like this was a deliberate thing. I just feel like it was just bad luck on the business side of it, if that makes sense. I just heard it was either business or home, so he's chosen the business. Because I feel like it could have gone either way for this man, okay? So I'm also getting 18 and 9 and September for you. But I want you to manifest what you want. Just take anything that you can get to get you by, because I don't feel like the first role or the second one that you get is going to be your long-term goal, okay? So I feel like that you need to be looking for something in a bigger organization that you can move up so that you can actually pick and choose, like if you want to do the 3 days a week or 4 days a week, because I just heard part-time 3 to 4 days a week. Well, that's what you might be looking for. I would be just taking anything if I was you. It's not pleasant when you don't have a job, or the employers have done that. He's known for some time, though, I must say this, but I do feel like this man has got his heart on his sleeve, and he will try to get or do what he can to not have people suffering, if that makes sense. And I'm also getting 9, so definitely back to the 9. So definitely 9 or September around you is definitely the number. And I'll leave that there. But get all your ducks in a row. 100%. It's time to rethink everything, Renee, as well. It's time to, a lot of people at the end of the year, they just want to settle down and be quiet and, enjoy the festive season. But this is the time to ramp up and start to get all your ducks in a row for next year so that you can hit the ground running in January there. So I would be doing that if it was me. And that's my opinion, by the way. Jewel pole glaze, ordinary. Okay, they're having a conversation. So we've got Tamari Tantum from South Australia. Good evening. What else we got here? Natalie Sherwin says, if you have any guidance on my house and living environment, I would appreciate it so much. Right, Natalie. I don't understand this one, but I'm going to say it is a little house on the prairie. I see things in themes sometimes, and they're showing me a house like a farmhouse further back from the road. The little house on the prairie, so like a farmhouse, or on one, or maybe 1,300 acres or something like that. 1,300 square meters, I should say. And I'm also getting the 9 around you. I'm also getting 9 a.m. So what is so significant? Why did I say 9 and then the 9 a.m., 9 to 11? What does that mean to you? What is that, something special thing coming up for you? What is it? Because I'm also getting number 16 around you, and 7 and July. So lots of good stuff coming up for you this year in July. I don't feel like that last year, or this year I should say, that's gone. I don't feel like that was a good time for you. So June, July, August wasn't a good time for you. June, July, and August. I do feel like the backflip's going to take place, and this is going to be around February next year. February 24. And what's number 24 for you? 2 and 4 is 6 in the month of June. Lots and lots of numbers for you as well. And I'll leave it there. Keep your chin up, though. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. But yes, going back, February 24 is going to be the pinnacle time for moving for you, the best time. Okay. Here we go. What else have we got here? Deb Potter, good evening. Hi from Sydney. Love to know if you see a lover, a new partner coming. So Deb Potter. What do we have for Deb there, Spirit? Well, I get June/July next year, but I don't feel like that's going to be a long-term thing. I feel like this is more company. And I feel like there's December as well. That's going to be the main one. That's what I'm hearing, and I'll leave that there. Spirit said don't tell her too much. Why is that? How funny. Rosie Stevens, good evening. She says, evening from Mid-Coast in New South Wales. Wondering if you could do a general mini reading for me if you are drawn. Rosie Stevens. Right, what do we got there? Spirit? I get the number 11, I get 12, and I get 13. So 2, 3, and 4. So you've got the February, you've got the March, and you've got April, and you've also got November, December. Wow, lots of stuff. And that's it. So November and December. So I feel like November and December is going, like, what are we in? We're in halfway in. So we're on the 13th here. So we've got 13 and we've got the rest of the month to go. I do feel like the end of the month, the last week of the end of the month is going to be flat chat for you. Last week in November, it's like hit the ground running, you know, and I'm also getting November right up until November 24, similar scenario. So is there birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, something here in November? Like I just see birthday cake. So is there birthdays in November here? And I feel like there's milestone birthdays coming up around December, first week December. Or who's that around you? So I feel like this is going to be a very, very busy time for you. And I'm not just saying it because of Christmas. I'm not saying that at all. I do feel like this is a busy time. They're also giving me work as well. Are you worried about work as well? Because they just showed me work. They showed me in like little court shoes. So who's that around you in little court shoes, little blouse, little black skirt, and court shoes, like a uniform but not a uniform? Okay. I'm also seeing a vehicle as well. This is a light colored vehicle and it's a 4-door, and just be careful with this one, 2 to 4 weeks. You know, just whoever's the first person that comes to mind with this close to you. If that's not you, then I feel like this is like a light creamy or a light, what's called, not a pale yellow, but a white, off-white color. White to off-white. Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks for it to get the maintenance done, wheels reversed around, you know, like the wheels. And who's dizzy around you as well? I feel like this is an elderly lady. Or is that you, dizzy? Wow, because I feel like one side of my face is just rolling around my head. So dizzy and faint, unstable is what I'm hearing as well. I feel like this is a female figure already in the passing. Also give me itchy fingers. Did this person also have like eczema on the fingers or psoriasis or something like that? So itchy fingers. On the left hand, I've got it. Mainly on my pointer. And over to you there, Miss Ellie. Is there any validations?
Yeah, I've got 2. So the first one's from Linda Whiteley. She said, not sure about the wrist. Got a sore nose, so sounds ridiculous, but sore on the inside. And Karen Riley said, this one you were talking about was made up for us girls when we were younger. It was on a huge tree with a rope, also a secure plastic seat. My neck has been giving me grief lately. Headaches are unreal. I've been itchy a little. I do have a light ute in my carport.
Ah, there you go. Yes, a swing. It looked like a wooden seat to me. But if it's a plastic one, yeah. Looked like a wooden seat. Let's keep going. Spirit, if you'd like to have a free mini reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Post up your question. Don't give me any numbers or names or anything. Don't tell me everything. I don't want that information. I just want the question because I like to keep Spirit on its toes. I will need to go back and listen to the messages you had for me from Spirit so I can validate anything Tanya Aiken says. Perfect. That's fine. So we've also got here Geraldine Carlton, have not been on much. Would you have anything for me today, please? Yes, come on the lives. got some message a few months ago. Okay, what is that? What does she mean by that? Okay. Geraldine Carlton. I feel like there's some pain in the left leg and into the left groin area. That's what I'm getting here. So a shooting pain like sciatica. I'm also getting left hip. And I also feel really quite tight around you. Do you like to hold your cup of coffee like this and drink it with two hands? Because they show me like grabbing the coffee cup and then holding it and then drinking it with two hands. It's like you're standing there in your robe. Do you have a dark colored robe? Or who's that? Dark colored robe, and then there's a female and they're standing there in the kitchen just staring outside and they're drinking the coffee. The coffee or the tea, whatever it is, I can't tell what it is. The coffee in a white cup, a white mug. Don't know why Spirit wants to show me that, but I feel like there's sadness there. It's like, what am I going to do today? It's like, there's no motivation in you, no motivation at all. It also give me pain here in the side of the cheek. It's like pulsing. It's like someone's stabbing me in the side of the cheek, in the right side. There's lack of motivation and a right side cheek. Face. Yeah, I'm also want to say too do you have an issue with your toes, or is there someone around you that has an issue with a toe, or like kicked the toe, broke the toe, or has ingrown toenail? Because I just saw this really fat swollen toe. Right foot, I think it is. How bizarre is that? Like Spirit just wants to show me all the weird things. And I feel like there's a male that's in the passing for you. And he's the quirky one. He's the one that's giving me all this information and saying, yeah, tell her about me because I'm the quirky one. I'm the one that used to make everybody laugh. That's why he's giving me weird things to tell you about. So whoever that was, he's a character. I'm getting 18 around you. 1 and 8 is 9 in September as well as 16. 1 and 6 is 7 in July. So lots of numbers for you too. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. If you've got any validations from the previous times that I've ever read for you, then please post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Ah, okay. That's right, I remember that one. Yes, Natalie Sherwin, this is going back to this missing person. She said a lady saw him getting changed for a swim. She came back 3 days later and saw the dog still in the car. Yeah, right, I remember that. I do remember that. Okay, Deb Potter, she says, incredible gift I'm learning at the moment. Wondering if you see a new partner coming my way after some heartache. Yes, I do, but it's not going to be quick. I feel like this is a time for you to spend by yourself and just gain some more independence there. There's no rush. And like some people just want to rush into these things. So cut that out. That's what I'm hearing for you. The green car was possibly his father's arriving, and the lady's car was maroon, which you said green and maroon cars were what you saw. That's right. I did too. I remember now. Yes, thank you, Natalie. Wow. Yeah, I feel like foul play here for some reason. Helene Russell, I'm still looking for a house in the USA. New York, my landlord sold his apartment building to a contractor who is going to redo it and wants to charge $1,300 a month. This poor family that live here. We all have to move. We all got 90 days notice. This guy knew back in August that he was going to be working on it, and he waited till now when the winter is starting for everyone to move. Nobody can find a place right now. We're all trying, and if you do find one, the prices are outrageous, and if you do find a good one, nobody wants a pet. Oh gosh. So, yeah, I do feel for you there. That's really sad, like this is what's happening, in this world. Nobody cares about anyone, Helene. This is what's going on, it's got to stop. So, but you keep saying here, you're saying that if you do find one, the prices are outrageous. And you're saying here, sorry, I'm just rereading what you said, and he was going to be working on it. Yep. Staying, nobody can find a place right now. So that language has got to stop. You're saying nobody can find a place right now. It's got to stop, love, because otherwise you're not going to find anything. Okay, so it's really important to change the actual mindset. You need to go back to the Secret full movie and watch it and learn from that. It's going to change your life. So I don't feel like that you're going to be stranded in the street. Okay, I do feel like there's some of the other people could potentially will, but it's time for you guys just to keep looking and look for something that is going to, and I don't know why, but I just feel like it's going to be something above shops, like commercial property downstairs, and then upstairs is so commercial property downstairs underneath. Yeah, and it's crazy the prices for rent these days. Helene. That's the only problem with renting, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You go buy a home and you've got to pay a mortgage, or, if you rent something and you're paying off someone else's mortgage. So Susan McDonald, she says, working in healthcare, my work still has 12-hour shifts. Wow. That's insane. Yes, that's really, really hard, because by the time you go back home and do something else, you just want to sleep. You can't get your personal life in gear. Oh, jeez. So Kiri Turuya, she says, hi, I'm from Palmy, staying in Auckland Starship, as my son is fighting for his life. I'm praying for my son will come back to us the way we remember him. We all miss him. Can you see him coming to us shortly? Oh, jeez. Well, that's really, really hard. It's really, really tough. This is the thing with this world. We've got so many good things out there, and then and a lot of people take it as an advantage. So it's really tough when it comes to losing your child and trying to get on and try and live your life after. But I do feel like your son is at good spirit here. And I feel like there's a male also hanging around here. There's definitely a male hanging around here. There's so much I want to say, but I can't say it on the live show here because it's too sensitive for the media and the media law here. So, but I do feel like there's an elderly male hanging around here, okay? And he's just with him. And people are holding hands. People are holding hands and stroking the face and things like that. So I do feel like there's, I really can't say anything else. I'm really sorry. Okay, Dixie Keene, she says, Lesley, was I just dreaming or did I see shadows here at him yesterday? Thank you. I was thinking about my nephew who passed last month. Yes, lovey. So lots of times when people are seeing shadows, it's the real thing. It's like, they're not giving you shadows for no reason. They're giving you to show you their signs. They're there. They're hanging around you, So Natalie Sherwin, she says, I'm sorry for what you and yours are going through. Yes, 100%. She's just giving some, beautiful words to Kira. So hard. They say you labor to come into the world, you labor to go out of the world. But everything is meant to be in order, like everything is meant to be. So Deb Potter, she says, hi from Sydney, been a very challenging year. Wondering if you see a new job coming for me. Yes, and it will come as soon as you stop saying it's a challenging year. Deb Potter, stop saying that. So definitely a challenging year when you keep saying it. You're just enhancing the manifestation of a challenging year. So cut that out. In other words. So I do feel like that there's going to be this new job and it's not going to be this year. I do feel like end of January into February. Jan into Feb for job. So look forward to that. And you're going to go to a few interviews, so don't lose heart. Okay, and it's not you. I don't feel like this is you. Okay, so hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing. Don't worry about how many interviews. I feel like there's going to be 3 or 4, even potentially 5. So there'll be one, and they call you, but then they don't call you. They change their mind because of the situation and what's going on. Okay, around them, not around you. So Natalie Sherwin, she said, "That's my dream house." What did I say? I can't remember. It's been rough, but taught me a lot. Yes, 100%, Natalie. 100%, right. And yes, we'll be back soon, but all right. So Sandra Ogbonaya. Hi, Leslie. Hi, ladies. How are you? Both from Campbelltown. It's been a while, probably June, July, since my brother passed that I had a reading. Please, is there any messages from the spirit world? Thank you in advance. Says Sandra. Ogbonnaya. So spirit world from your brother. Oh, okay. So June or July, she said. Okay. And I feel like that June or July coming into the year 2024 is just going to be so much better. Okay, even though it's around memorable times of when your brother passed, but I do feel like that the 2024 is going to be a lot more significant. And I'm not saying about past loved ones and stuff like that. I'm talking about in your life, the living life. Okay, so it's going to be significant. And I feel like there's time for changes around you. It's like you're still grieving, but I don't feel like this is it's not as hard right now, of course, because there's been time in the between. But I do feel like there's still lots of grieving that's there. It's like lots of heartache. Okay, and I do feel like the number 16 around you, 7, and the month of July is significant as well. I'm also getting 11. So 11, 2, and February, and this month, November. So was your brother born in November? And I'm also seeing like his runners or sneakers also give me pain on the left side of my head as well. So I'm also getting the sneakers around you. So lots and lots of good stuff coming up for you in the new year. And this is the time for change, okay? So I'm getting the 555 around you as well. Lots of stuff coming up for you. So hold the fort. It's going to be very good. So as much as you're in the grieving still, look forward to the good stuff coming up. It's going to be very nice for you. I'm excited for you, actually. So Kane Crumplin, yes, please. Any messages for me, please? Hi, Leslie. Kane. Okay. So what do we have from Spirit for you? I've run out of room. I just got to sort this out here. Miss Ellie, it's in my road. She laughs at me. I'm having a moment. Before we started the show, I said, which one of us want to borrow the toothpicks to keep our eyes open, huh?
I'll take them.
Huh?
I'll take them.
You'll take them? Ellie did something like 72 hours last week. She's like this workaholic like me. We're both the same. So, but I just want to go back to Kane. What was the question again? Right, here we are. Any messages? Okay, I do get 11 around for you in November and 2 in February also. They also give me right knee pain. So lots and lots of stuff for you coming up next year. And I feel like this is going to be after February into March. They also give me neck pain as well. So I feel like there's either issue with the shoulder or someone with the issue with the shoulder. There's a lady around you that has, I feel like this is a mother figure, lady with the issue with the right shoulder as well. And I just heard it runs in the family. Shoulder, they're showing me letterbox. Now, I know we get letters from a letterbox, and I feel like there's going to be some form of little check or something like that. It's like you're holding it up. It's like you're holding the check up in the air and you're going, wow, I can't believe she said that and I've got it. Like it's like holding it up. Letterbox and check or money or something. Okay. So this is coming up. And I feel like it's going to be around February into March as well. They're showing me the dollar signs. So look for the dollar signs. They're showing me the pennies going out, like lots of money going out lately. And this is just like, you're just going, when's it going to stop? It's going to stop when you stop saying that, stop worrying about it. So it's definitely going to change a lot of things for you. I'm feeling there's change around, just around the whole environment of home. Is there movement or, because I see boxes, movement or moving, boxes, Or what did you recently pack? Or is someone around you packing? I feel like there's a female involved here packing as well, and I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So I have validation from Rosie Stevens. She said, my youngest grandson is born on the 28th of November, and it would have been my dad's 80th birthday on the 4th of December. I do security for work sometimes, but not a white blouse. I drive a small dirty white four-door car that needs repairs. I've been getting dizzy often lately.
Oh.
My sister that passed used to get itchy hands when her body started shutting down.
Oh, bless. Oh, geez, yeah. Wow, thanks, Rosie. Beautiful validation. So we've got here, we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
You are listening to Alive.
I can't believe how fast the time goes. We're already halfway in, huh?
To our website.
www.alive905.com.au.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring, SE Timbers supply, install and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep. Call 98946660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor.
Did I read
SE
Rosie? I
Timber
read
Filter
Rosie, did I?
Shutters.
Rosie Stevens?
Rosie-
Yeah, I did. Up here.
Yeah.
I read for you, Rosie, up here, Rosie Stevens.
That's not right, that's validation.
Yeah, she's got another question there. I'm a little bit behind.
Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor. Are you looking for a home loan or refinancing your existing loan? Confused by all the mortgage rigmarole? Not sure where to start? Give Deb a call from Debbie Does Home Loans. With access to over 30 lenders, she can find you the best deal according to your personal situation. Best part is,
All right.
pay a cent for her services. Call Deb on
Hanging in there, Ellie?
909-133.
Yeah, me
The
too.
mortgage broker who puts the fun back into finance. DebbieDoesHomeLoans.com.au. Station sponsor.
Alive 90.5 Movember. Men are facing a health crisis. This Movember, we confront, challenge and change men's health to save more lives. Grow a mo or fundraise. Let's do this together. Join us at Movember.com and search Alive. Grow a mo, save a bro, share some dough. Alive 90.5.
Either ad.
So anyway, when it comes to keeping people alive, the heart gets all the credit, doesn't it? Oh, the heart's so great. Oh, let's not forget the lungs. Oh, breathe in, breathe out. What else can you do? Nothing. Who's doing the real work? Downstairs. Me, innit? Taking the trash out every day, sometimes twice. And you know what? You know what the cherry on the top of the crap sundae that's my life? I'm the home of Australia's second deadliest cancer, aren't I? Yeah. Isn't that brilliant?
Give a crap about your bowel. Search Bowel Cancer Australia.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across 8 platforms. We do this every Monday night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Next week, the 20th, and then the following week on the 27th, I will have Adam Staples. He's an amazing DJ. He will be tuning in with you guys because I will be on a health retreat with one of my besties. So please look after Adam. I might even call in and say hello to him during the night to say, where's my music? And I told him not to do any psychic readings, but he laughed at me when I said that. Ellie's laughing at me because he said, oh, will I have to do psychic readings? I go, I don't think so, buddy, because I don't think you can. So Summer Dawson, she says, Lesley, how are you? I'm really having a hard time right now. I'm very depressed. Don't see much light at the end of the tunnel. I could really use some advice or guidance, please. Summer, you've been on my show forever, lovely. I'm getting headaches around you as well. And I'm hot as well. But anyway, Summer Dawson, headaches. I don't feel like that you're eating right as well, and I do feel like there's issues around your left leg as well. Now, you've got here, I'm really having a hard time right now. I'm very depressed. I understand. I don't feel like the nutrients are flowing through the bloodstream properly here, and I don't feel like that you're actually eating right here, Summer. They're also telling me as well that spirits are jumping up and down here, saying every time you say I'm having a hard time right now, it's going to continue because you keep feeding and manifesting and feeding that unbeknownst to you. I mean, you've been on my shows for quite some time, so you've got to pull yourself out of this. And I want you to go back and watch The Secret. You need to go back and learn how to do that again. She says, don't see much light at the end of the tunnel, she says, but because you're in this hole at the moment. That's why. And most people, when they're feeling depressed or they're anxious and they're feeling depressed, there's a few things like deficiencies in magnesium or your essential minerals. So functional medicine doctor is the way to go. I also see you just sitting around, like, put on some music. You need to, sometimes it doesn't matter what I say, you need to do this for yourself as well, Summer, is get some music on, get something on that's got a really good beat to it that can get you motivated to go and walk, because go and walk or go for a run or something like that. The more you move, the more energy you burn off, and the more you'll feel better, because you're lifting up different hormones and different hormone levels in your system, So it's like having a car with too much fuel. It's got to flow out somewhere. So what does it do? It flows outside the car, but the car's still sitting there. You need to actually utilize that fuel so it doesn't catch fire on the outside, So it's time for change for you, though, Summer. I do feel like there's going to be lots of changes coming up for you. You can't see the end of the tunnel because I don't feel like there's much go in you at the moment. Like there's no, it's like everything around you is just falling down. It's like spiraling down. That's what I'm seeing. But from, January and February onwards, I feel like things are going to change. I really strongly feel like there's going to be lots of changes around you. I don't feel like you get a lot of support either. That's where that's why you're feeling so lonely. And lonely is you can have 50 people around you, and then some people still feel lonely. Why? Because they don't get that nourishment they need for their soul. And that's what I'm feeling around you as well there. Your soul is unnourished. So it's time for you to go and, get your feet grounded, get your feet on the ground with some earth, what do they say? It sounds funny, but to hug a tree, and I know that sounds crazy, but the trees are full of electrons. The earth is full of electrons, and get your feet off, get your feet wet, put it on the ground and start to ground yourself. I do feel like the 16 around you, 7 and July is going to be, July this year coming up is going to be very good for you as well. So keep your chin up there, lovey. When you're going through hell, keep going. Don't stop in the middle. That's what I'm getting for you. But the headaches are coming on because there's no food, there's no eating, there's nothing there. It's like you can't sleep, so you're exhausted. It's hard, and it's like a double-edged sword, you can't pull yourself out of it because you're so stuck in it. But it's time for change. No one else can do this. Everyone has to make themselves happy. So it's time for change. You need to be moving. The only way you can make your body feel better half the time is to get moving. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So we've got here, just reading a message here. Okay, Tara Dyer, good evening. It's my first time here. Could I please have a general reading? Thank you so much, Tara. What do I get? Why do I feel around you like headache on the right side again? So I don't know if the last reading was the headache or this one here, because it hasn't gone. I'm also getting really, really dry lips for you as well. It's like you've got the cracks on your lips as well. I'm also getting a young male around you too. And I do feel like this young male's got his heart on his sleeve. Very, very vulnerable. And I feel like that you've got this presence about you that's very prim and proper. I don't know why. I just get, like the queen wave and things like that, I just get the, and I talk like this. I talk a little bit different to normal people. Well, it's normal anyway. So 12 I'm getting for you, 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March, and I'm also getting December. So even though December, it's almost on top of us. It's Christmas time, and I just feel like that December's going to be a little bit harder than normal. I feel like it's going to be extremely busy, and I feel like that Christmas is going to be a little bit harder than normal. I don't want you to be worried about it. I just feel like you're going to pace yourself day by day for this. It's like everything just comes and everyone wants to do this and do that. And it's like, oh my God, how do I juggle everything? It's like a juggling act. It's like all these little tiny balls are around and you're trying to juggle everything. I'm also getting 17 around you, 8 in the month of August as well. So lots of stuff coming up for you. Lots of good things coming up in January and in February next year. Then they're pushing it out to March, and I see the dollar signs coming in as well. So don't be afraid to say no. Why am I saying that? Say no. Say no. So whatever you're continually saying yes to is draining you. It's pulling you down. So say no. And then because you're a new lady on here, just type in capitals validations, whatever it is. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, doesn't matter. Just post it up there on the page, and my amazing producer here will pick it up. So there you go. Alrighty, so over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yep, I had validation from Kane Crumplin. He said, "Thanks, Leslie. You were truly amazing." And Ellie, packing, yes, haha. I have my partner's garage filled with all my belongings at the moment, as we are wanting to purchase a house together.
Good.
Pain in the right shoulder, I believe, is my partner, and knee pain at times is myself from some past knee operation mid-year, and still in the midst of
strengthening it. Yes, and keys to knees. My background is I'm a strength and conditioning coach and personal trainer of about 36 years. I'm showing my age. And I used to lecture this, and the keys to knees is hamstring strength. The stronger your hamstrings are, the better. I used to be the sports trainer for one of the elite teams here, the Giants AFL team, for 3.5 years, and then I did Brisbane Lions before that. And we had one player, I can't mention names because we're not allowed to, but had one player in the Giants, and he had no PCL, which is your posterior cruciate ligament at the back of your leg. It stops your leg from going backwards and forwards, or pretty much backwards. And he'd ruptured that, and we couldn't even tell, as massage therapists for them as well, we couldn't tell that he'd had a ruptured cruciate because he was so strong. His hamstrings were just so strong because they act like secondary stabilizers to the knee. And I've had 2 knee reconstructions as well, and you wouldn't even know. I don't feel anything with them, to be honest, because I'm just super duper strong. I could be stronger. But anyway. So where are we up to? You got any more validations here, Ellie? You okay, Ellie?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, she's got her eyeballs right open. We're hanging in there, Ellie. We'll get there. Okay, we did Kane, that validation, beautiful. Okay, oh wow, what's this one? What was that?
That was not me.
Did you hear that music? Was that loud on here?
It was just through here, I think.
That is weird. That's the second time that's happened in a space of a month. Oh my God. That's so weird, guys. I don't know if you could hear it, but we could hear it through our headsets, and it just had music playing, or what was it? The Alive
FM ad.
Oh, the Alive FM ad. There you go. And we've already done the ad. So what is going on here? So Angela Griffith says, I'm a very positive person. I work on the positive side of everything. Even when it's dark, I'm still raising my granddaughters and they're doing well. However, it's my daughter, a girl's mother. She has and is getting worse. She is a narcissistic gaslighter and has become physical with me. Oh, geez. I'll leave that one there. I can't really say that one, but over to you there, Ellie. There's a nice big validation there.
There's validation from Sandra. She said, yes, I am still grieving. We should not have a favorite, but he was my He was my favorite. My hubby and I were beside him when he passed. I was the one who closed his eyes when he passed. As for the sneakers, I did buy him some, but his boots he loved. Sneakers could have been with my hubby. He has lots. 7th of July was the day after my brother's funeral. Pain in the head could have been my hubby, but it was the left side. He has had tests, but all good. Thankfully, November 20th, we just celebrated
Oh,
our
wow.
20-year anniversary. Bring on next June, July 10th. Bring on next June, July
10th
of
July
is
is my birthday.
Bring on next year, positive thoughts. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. That's beautiful. That's cool. Yes, Michelle Coburn goes, that music again. Yes, I know. So they must have heard it because we can't tell if you hear it or not because we can hear it anyway. So back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Tara Dyer says, this Christmas is my first without my kids,
Oh.
so the full day will be hard. I always have dry lips.
Oh dear. Yes, not good. All right. Deborah Ellis says, I'm applying for jobs and just wondered if you can see me getting a new job soon. Thank you. Love your work. Yes, thank you. Love your work too. Deborah, where are we up to? Deborah Ellis. So, work. Well, I do feel like look, there's always jumping stones. I just feel like there's a couple of stones to jump over, 2 to 3 obstacles, and these are the work. And I don't know why, but all of a sudden I just feel really, really unwell. Okay, I don't know who this is around you. I feel like this is a female around you. It's like everything is aching. My left calf and foot. So foot, ankle, shin, everything. I just feel like I've been run over or hit by a bus. I just feel really, really unwell. I'm very, very stiff at the moment as well. I'm also getting like pain in my organs, my head, everywhere. Who was that around you? Has someone been hit by something or impact? I just feel really, really unwell. And I feel that this could be you as well. This is like everything's draining you and the fatigue is catching up. I'm also getting like pains around my stomach area, all around the stomach area. It's very deep into the stomach. I do feel like there's some issues around the organs. I don't know if this is you or someone else. I feel like this is a male in the passing. And I'm also hearing the M name for him as well. I got the M name before. M, Michael, Mick. I want to say Mario or Marco or something. Marco, something like that. Mick, Martin, something like that. Yeah, very significant. The pain is taking my breath away. Like I just feel like this is taking my breath away. It's all over. It's all over me. And I feel like the number 16 for you as well. It's like I want to keep moving, but I don't want to move. I want to keep moving to stop the pain, but I've got to stop moving because it's hurting me so much. And I've got 16, 7 in the month of July as well. I'm just trying to get spirit to take this away. Yeah, that's better. Gosh, I couldn't even move. I didn't want to move. Okay, so behind the ear as well, like itchiness behind the ear. I feel like there's either eczema or something not right with someone behind the ear on the right side as well. And I'll leave that there. I just want to get away from that. I feel like I've got my head in a vice. It's a headache as well. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Ellie?
No.
Not yet. All right, where are we up to? Okay, let's keep going. Debbie Week, she says, hi Lesley, feeling very down. My father is giving me hell. Just need to connect to my mom to see if something show can see what I'm going through. If she can see what I'm going through, I think she means. Please, Lizzie, I'm so drained mentally and physically. Yes, I do feel like that the father is very over the top. It's like I see the venom coming out of his mouth as well. Debbie. I feel like there's all good intentions here, but I feel like he's his own worst enemy. Does your dad drink as well? I just smelt the alcohol and drink. Is this Scotch? Or who's the male that drinks around you? I feel like there's an uncle as well. It's like two peas in a pod, I'm hearing. And did you have issues with your back, or has he got issues with the back or back and elbow, like the left side of the elbow as well? The left side here, around the base of the elbow. The back area and the elbow, the left side. I'm also hearing the letter H. It's a H, so like Harley or Harley Henry, Harvey, something like that. I missed the word. I just see the H. I missed the word though. I just saw the H. That's all I saw. I'm also getting 11 around you and November. So this month is significant. So yeah, it's time for change for you. Okay. So they're saying to me, the more attention, I know this is going to sound crazy, but the more attention you pay to your dad, because he's like a child at the moment, he's behaving like a child. He's not not treating you with respect. I do feel like that this is it's time for you to teach lessons as well. Okay. So I don't feel like that dad's in the right limelight at the moment. I feel like that he's a bit wacko, if that makes sense. I don't even like to use that name or that word, but I just feel like he's not coping with things around him. So you're the first punching bag to him, and I don't mean that physically. I just mean that you're the first person verbally to cop it from him, and I'll leave that there. Any other validations there? She said yes. Yes, drinking too much beer and scotch. And look what I wrote down. I wrote down here. Where is it? Scotch. There it is, right there. There you go. He's his own worst enemy. I don't feel like this guy is like he's got no hope. I don't feel like Debbie. I don't feel like this guy is and you're just the first punching bag to be verbally abused. That's what I'm getting. I'm seeing venom coming down his mouth. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's time for change for you, lovey. I don't feel like this guy's got very good health either. I feel like something's not right with the organs. He just flushes away the pain, if that makes sense. Yeah, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see us there. We are live across the world. We are live across Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter. We are helping people around the world. I've been doing this. This is my 390, what is it, Ellie? 93 shows.
94.
94. 394 live shows. And that's in, what's that?
90 something.
What's that?
I'm talking to myself.
Oh, you're talking to yourself, right? Okay, you can keep talking to yourself there, Ellie, while I talk to the rest of the world. Okay, Angelica, if a bit of spiritual help could push us in the right direction. I'm mentally drained. Sorry you couldn't help me this evening. I pray something breaks free because moving and uprooting these girls to just get away and able to breathe from this is so unfair. I'm tired. 100% lovey. It's not easy. Some things are not easy. And it's all meant to be sometimes. Yeah, 100%, Debbie. Debbie, I feel like that she's saying, Lesley, I can't do anything right as far as Dad's concerned. He was like this to Mum weeks before she passed. And, I don't feel like this is a reflection on you. I just feel like this is him, okay? This is him. This is the narcissistic. This is the part that he's, he's only used to, if that makes sense. I don't understand why these people have to torture people like that, Debbie. I really don't. It doesn't make sense to me. As you get older, you become really, really wiser. And you're always, like for me, it's like, yeah, sure. As if someone's going to say that to me, I'm all over them like a rash if they want to abuse me. So it's time for change for you, lovey. I don't feel like that Dad's going to change real quick. If he was doing this for Mum and now he's doing it to you, you're just a second punching bag. But I feel like there's going to be his health. There's something not right with his health there as well. I don't feel like it's a good thing mentally as well. Definitely not right upstairs. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Well, I don't know. Leona Sunday, you're looking for your son's his man purse. She said with his ID in it. I don't know why, but I see like boots or like running boots or something like that, like soccer boots or what's it called, sneakers or something like that. But the dark color, they're a dark color. They're not like a normal runner. It's like they've got studs, if that makes sense, like a soccer boot, something football boot, whatever it is, you know. That's what I'm seeing next to them, wherever they are. I do feel like it's been left on a bench. Has shoes been missing as well as his bag, if that makes sense? Is that the way it is? Yes, 100%, Debbie. Debbie, you need to start to protect yourself. No. I don't feel like Dad has dementia. She's saying, Lesley, is it best for me to keep away? Yes, but you need to just, visit Dad and let him know that you still care, because I feel like that he's got his own issues from when he was a kid. But and do you think dementia? No, I don't think dementia. I just feel like that he's got a bit of alcoholism in him, and I don't feel like that he's the narcissistic side is good for you. You've got to protect your soul there, Debbie. Okay, so it's time for change, lovey. And everybody has to protect their soul. You can't stay with people forever just because you feel sorry for them and then they're torturing you. So something's got to give. And then I always say this in life, something's got to give. And when it gives, it's really, really hard because it's either your health or your finances or something. So you've got to actually start to look after yourself. Your dad's old enough, and if he's doing all this stuff now, then he knows what he's doing. Okay, so he's old enough. He knows what he's doing. So you need to protect your soul there, Debbie. So whatever decision you make is to protect you and your soul and to make you happy. You can't live in misery. You can't live in abuse for the rest of your life. You can't live with someone beating your brain and emotionally abusing you. That's what it is, and that's narcissistic. That is emotional abuse. That's what's happening to you. I don't know if you see it like that, but that's what's happening to you, is emotional abuse, lovey. So the only way you can get to fix that is to get out of the environment. And I don't say that lightly either. It's really hard to do because you're probably used to it and you don't understand, understand why he does it. And no one will ever do it. It's just probably could be a chemical breakdown in the brain. I don't know. And you're not here to fix everyone. You're here to protect yourself, and you're here to have a good, beautiful life. You're not here to fix everyone. That's where a lot of people go wrong as well, is like they stay with their partners to fix them so that they can have a better life with them because they love them, but then the partner gets even worse. So, you're not here to fix people. People have got to fix their own issues. The John Carter says, I sent you a picture of my new puffer on Messenger. New puffer fish. Did you get it, Ellie? Not yet? Okay, we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive in 90.5 FM, and I'm going to look for this puffer fish, and I'm going to put it up on the screen. Thank you.
Alive 90.5.
Are you ready to take control of your heart and overall health? Try Bergamet Advanced today.
What have we got here, John?
BJE 100 is exclusive to Nat Health Solutions.
Look at this, Ellie.
Bergamet Advanced supports healthy cholesterol and blood sugar levels and overall cardiovascular health with powerful antioxidants. It also protects against oxidative stress and inflammation. To order Bergamet Advanced,
What a beautiful fish. I saw a dead one of them in Melbourne when I was down there the other day. Oh no, this was, what was this? No, this was going back to the beach the other week. I saw a dead puffer fish on the beach. Look at that. How pretty is that? It's like just like a picture.
Reputational risk management, internal or external investigations.
Beautiful.
Proactive Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure
Beautiful fish. That's his other fishes. Look at that one, Ellie. That stingray is gorgeous. Look at these babies. Yeah, look at Ellie's one. Look at Ellie's fish.
10,000 copies are printed every fortnight. And
Ellie's got like a zoo at her house. I thought I had a zoo. A little baby one. How cute.
Plus the newspaper's social media site.
Very cute, John.
The Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve, and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor, looking for support.
Very beautiful.
To your personal needs. Ability Choice Care provides innovative disability and aged care services that focus on the achievement of participant goals and aspirations. Our services include supported independent living accommodation and tenancy assistance, home modification design and construction, support coordinators and plan management, community nursing care for high needs, and much more. To contact us, visit abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on 1300 10 0011. Station sponsor.
If you're thinking about joining Australia's growing volunteer community, then get started at govolunteer.com.au. Go Volunteer lists thousands of volunteering opportunities, and you can search for positions to suit your interests in your own area. Helping others in their time of need makes volunteering a very rewarding experience. More volunteers are needed by many organisations, so don't think about it any longer. Get started right now and check out govolunteer.com.au. It's a free service from Volunteering Australia.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. If you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we will see your question pop up, and then we'll answer it, or I'll answer it. So Michelle Coburn, wow, that fish is so cute. Yes, I just showed everybody through the live here the beautiful stingrays and the beautiful pufferfish that John Carter has in his basement over in the States. It's gorgeous. So very, very pretty. You'd have to come over to the main page to see that. All right, just going back to my questions. If you've got a question, you want that answered. I don't use any cards. This is my desk here, guys. No cards. Just me with spirit. And Ellie, of course. Margie O'Brien, I would truly appreciate a message from spirit. So Margie O'Brien. So I get 16 for you, 7 in July as well. I also get the number 9 as well, September. So lots of stuff coming up for you. And she's saying that she wants it from spirit, but I feel like this is a more of a future / general future. They're also giving me pain in the right side breast. So what's going on there? Or someone around you had breast cancer or has not had their breast checked or anything like that. So please get that done. They're also giving me pain on like around underneath towards the armpit as well. So who's that around you? They're also giving me calf pain as well in the back of the legs, so the right side of the legs and foot. Oh my God, everything's going wrong. So left top of the foot on the left side. I don't know what that's called, the arch. I feel like I've had something dropped on it. And also give me neck. So everything, I feel like everything is just painful around you as well. Yeah, and I'm also getting the anxiety from you there. Oh, geez, lots of stuff going on. So who is the person? That's the elderly lady. And I feel like this elderly lady is in hospital or was in hospital, passed in hospital. And I feel like this lady had issues with the abdominal area and like the lower female. And very, very, very weak because I feel very weak right now. It's like to the point where I can't even open my eyes, like the eyelids. She's very weak, very, very low immune system, they're saying. Immune low. And I feel like this was an elderly lady. Okay, mother figure. She's also given me 68, or what is the 6 and 8? So that's 6, it's 12, 13, 14. 1 and 4 is 5, and the month of May. So either 68, 14, 5, or May for this one. She's also saying to me, stop crying. Bless her. And I do feel like there's someone around you, if it's not you, has been crying. It's like tears and flowing of tears. I can see the tears. It's like when they drive the car, they have more time to think, you know. It's like they're in automatic mode in the car. And I'll leave that there. The message for you is to cheer up, lovey. So I do feel like there's a lot of things on your plate. a lot of things on your plate that's unnecessary. It's like you've bordered on yourself a bit because you haven't said no. You need to say no to people. Saying no is going to help you. Okay, it's like you have to babysit. Did you have to babysit kids or young children or something? Why did they say that? Babysit, say no. I don't understand. I just say what I get, that's all. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So if you've got a question, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across the world, 8 platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, and what else is there? Twitter and the Facebook pages. She said, Leona Sunday said, yes, my son was away playing in a lacrosse tournament. Do you think he will get it back? I think you need to contact, what's it called? Contact the association there, Leona. Contact the association. I do feel like, and I do see like the boots holding up in the air and the card, like the card, the ID card and the boots holding up in the air. So I do feel like he's going to get it back. Yeah. Oh, Deb Weeks. Wow. I know. I don't feel like he's all there, Deb Weeks. She said, I told him not to call me anymore. He's 90, but being so horrible to me. Yes, they won't learn. He's not going to learn his lesson. You know that, Debbie. He's 90. He needs you. I know he's a narcissist. He's been like this for years. I feel like he's lost the plot, and he's been lost the plot for a long time. But you just need to take little bits at a time from him, have him in little segments of time. Don't give up on him altogether. He's got no one else. No one else will put up with him. That's why he's doing that. Right, Alison Turner, good evening. So Alison Turner said, a question for all. People say that standing up for yourself is respect for yourself. However, could that be mistaken as confidence or ego? I just walk away. Some see it as weakness. How do you see it? Your thoughts? All right. What's your thoughts on that one there, Ellie? Not sure? So... so that fish that we showed was the world's largest freshwater pufferfish. How cool is that? You there, Ellie? She's probably fallen asleep again. So yeah, the question was, people say that standing up for yourself is respect for yourself. However, could that be mistaken as confidence or ego? No, it depends on the situation. If you're bragging about yourself, it's confidence and ego. And she says, I just walk away. Some see it as a weakness. Yes, it can be, because then it's when people just walk all over you. But then again, I do that as well. I've been known to do that. Depends on the situation. You've got to just judge the situation. You're welcome there, Debbie. She said, thanks. So I would just prefer to judge a situation. If someone's attacking me, I'll just say, well, no, hang on a second, that's not right. If they're not attacking me and they're doing something pathetic, then I just walk away. I don't have anything to do with them. I'm that quick to walk away that they will have the shock of their life. So they get hurt, not me, for whatever they've done to me. No. So Angela Griffith said, maybe on a better note, my daddy just celebrated a heavenly birthday and I miss him more than anyone. He was always the wiser of them all. I always say to myself, what would my daddy say or do? I think about him every day. Does he have a message for me? Yes, of course they do. They're always beside you there, Angela. I think I've already done a reading for you tonight too. So let's keep going. We've got Leona Sunday. Thank you, Leslie. He was on a bench with his cleats. He plays lacrosse with lacrosse sticks as well. Okay, thank you. You'll have him get in touch with the coach at school. Yes, 100%. It's definitely not home. I do not see those boots or that ID at home, lovey. So, yeah, and tell him, don't worry, you'll find it. Just manifest it as well. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across the world here. Tell us where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping. It's coming into we've got about another 22 minutes, and I think Ellie's crashed. She's got her eyeballs hanging out of her head like me. Okay, I would love some guidance from Spirit about my finances, please. Kathy White. Kathy. Well, finances, I don't feel like things are going to be coming around right now for you. I do feel like that the dollar signs are going to be showing around February into March. So lots of good stuff for you coming up after March, okay? March and into April for the good stuff. So financially fit around February into March for you. So Andy Dan, yes, she came and saw me yesterday before I left to Melbourne Airport. She says, oh, yes, I had the best 40 minutes to see Lesley off on the plane. It was a long time coming, her motivation on both to do it. She says, and yes, I walked around the airport to find you and then walked more. So she walked forever to find me because I was right up in T4 and then Terminal 4, and then I had to go to Terminal 3. My God, I walked a pretty fair distance as well. Alison Turner, question for all. We've done that. I've answered that. Where are we up to? All right. So we've got Andrew, maybe on a better note. Yes, we've done that one. So I'm live across the world here, guys. I'm doing these readings live from my iPad here in the studio. To Leona Sunday, thank you, Lesley. Yes, blah, blah, blah. We've read that one. Okay, over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So there was validation from Margie O'Brien. She said, thank you so much, Lesley. The body stuff all makes sense. I haven't stopped crying. I have cried every day since my son passed. It's hard to live life when you have lost a child.
Yes.
I'm not sure what that was, but
something so hard to keep moving forward. It's
super exhausted.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean by saying no. I am constantly worried about my family and always anxiety, constantly care for my family. We have had so much illness in our family with surgeries, etc. It's just
one thing after the other.
After the next barely in our feet, and something else knocks us down. I will keep an eye out for the breast stuff. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.
Yeah, just going back to your comment there, Margie, you keep saying things like we have had so much illness in our family with surgeries, etc. So stop saying that now. Just say the illnesses have passed over. There's no more illnesses coming up. There's no one going to get hurt. No one going to get surgery. You know, you're saying here something else knocks. So you're saying here so much illness in our family with surgeries, etc. And it's just like one thing after the other. The next barely on our feet, and something else knocks us down. So you're already planning to see for this to happen again. So stop saying it, okay? The spirit and the universe deliver whatever you think and whatever you're thinking and feeling. So it's time for you to cut that out. I need to remind myself of this all the time as well. So I go and watch The Secret. If I'm feeling, a bit weird or something like that, I will make sure that I go and watch The Secret full movie as well. And that's what I wanted to recommend to you there, lovey, because I don't know if I've ever told you that. Go to YouTube. It's for free. It's about an hour and 29 minutes, and it's called The Secret full movie. It's on YouTube for free. And it's all about the laws of attraction. You need to go watch that because it's important that you stop saying the words are spells. So whatever you're saying, you're manifesting. So Leona Sunday said, I have an interesting one. I just read my cousin's message. He says his place is haunted, that they turned on the radio full blast. He turns it off and they do it again. And last night he says, I'm going to bed. I just felt fingers going through my hair. Do you know who it is messing with him? No, but I do believe that it's a very strong spirit if it's feeling in your hair. So you can acknowledge them and get rid of them. They're not pets, So just tell him to acknowledge them and get rid of them. Don't be nice, just get them out of the house. They don't belong there. Just tell them they don't belong. You don't need a ghost whisperer. You don't need a someone to tell you something that's going to be BS, and then you're going to have to pay them $500 or whatever. Don't do anything like that. Just tell them to go. Beautiful. Margie O'Brien, you need to go watch that movie again. She says, yes, I've seen The Secret. It's a beautiful movie. Yes, it's a documentary. You need to go back and watch it again. So it's really, really important that you don't say things that you don't want. So if there's a lot of affirmations that I do over my shows over the last few years, and 394 live shows, and I'm still talking about The Secret. So it's important that you understand The Secret, because The Secret full movie is not just a documentary on laws of attraction. It's a real thing. It's what happens. It's what I've lived and breathed for, forever. So it's really, really strange, because spirit will push things and do things to you to get you out of that path, and then it'll make it harder and harder and harder and harder to get you out of that path. So it's really important you don't say things that you don't want, and that you say things that you do want, Margie. And I'll leave that there. Okay. What else have we got here? Thank you, Leslie. Yes, I told him that too. He thinks it's his dad and dad's grandmother. Right. Okay. Well, no past loved ones do that to their living ones. Okay, Leona. So please tell him that this is not a known spirit. This is a spirit that wants them out of the house, Lovey. Okay, this has got nothing to do with a good spirit. This is not a good spirit. Okay, this is like having a lost ghost or something, lost soul there. So it's time for you to tell him to get rid of it. It's not a good thing. They're not pets. You can't have these spirits as pets. They will start to, bring down the communication in the house. They start to do things to the house. Okay, the house will catch on fire, in the kitchen or something. You got to be careful. So get rid of it. Viv Gills, hi, lovely. Anything for me, please? So Viv, what does spirit have for you? Okay. Yeah, so hang on a second. Viv, Leona Sunday said, oh, that's the first I've heard of that. Thank you. I learn something new from you every time I watch you're amazing. Thank you. Yes, so like I said, Leona, spirit in your home is not a ghost. I mean, not a good thing. It's not a past loved one. Definitely not, because they don't do that. They don't frighten you. They don't freak you out. They don't, make the hallway creak as, pretending someone's walking up there. They don't do things like that. So they always make sure that you are safe. They always make sure that you're doing really well. So, and I'll leave that there. What have we got here? Yeah, so I'm just who was I going back to? Viv Gills. Is there any other validations there, Ellie?
No.
Okay. Viv Gills, so what do we got here? 17 and 8 and August. So that's what I'm getting for you there, Viv. I'm also getting number 23 around you. So 2 and 3 is 5, and the month of May. So lots and lots of stuff for you. I do feel like it's going to be an interesting time around Christmas. Okay, so and I know that sounds general, but for you it's going to be, ooh, what's going on? I feel like there's a little surprise. Okay, a little surprise around Christmas, all right? And I'm not telling you what it is, because I don't see everything, but I feel like there's surprise. I just heard surprise and Christmas. So lots of good stuff coming up for you. And I do feel like there's going to be changes around January into February for you as well. Similar to the last person. Lots of stuff. And then are you looking at a new vehicle, or what's with the new vehicle, or who's that? Or what is that? I feel like there's a new vehicle. Like shiny. It's really shiny. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Yes, Isabel Brooks, I'm definitely going to earth this movie. I need lots of support, guidance, and direction. You got to watch it. If you haven't watched that show, yes, I understand what you said. If you haven't watched that documentary, it's a documentary, so you're going to have to stop and start. You're going to have to write things down. You must watch this several times to understand it. You can't just go and watch it in one hit, because it's so much information. Viv Gill says, I do want to buy a new car. There you go. I just said that. Yeah, I think that's coming up. And I feel like this is going to be either a light, like pale grey blue, or a white color. I can see two. Do you have two cars, or do you have one car already, Viv? Or what's the car that you've got now? Because I say pale blue car. Definitely getting a new car. Isabel, she says, okay, thank you. I will, yes. Yeah, you need to like get a pen and notepad out for watching The Secret. And even like for me, when I go back to it, I'll just days off, and I listen to it on the way to work, and then I will days off, and then I've got to go back and just re-listen to some sections again, because it's so powerful what you learn from it, and you forget it, and then you've got to go back and watch it again. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So if you have a message that you'd like to receive from Spirit, she says a red card, just one. Okay. Yeah, I don't see that. So you've got an option then, Viv, of choosing a pale blue car or a white one. I feel like that the white one's going to win here. Okay, that's going to be your new car. And it's better because I feel like the white one's a bit safer. For some reason, the blue one, I don't know. I just don't like the feeling of the blue one. I think you're going to get the same. Is it the SUV? SUV. I feel like you're going to get the same from feeling as me. Glennis Lacey, I have new friends watching with me tonight. Love your work, Leslie. Oh, thank you. Hi, friends. That's so cool. Thank you. Really cool. Okay, she says, maybe my daughter and grandson come to see me at Christmas. I'm not saying anything, Viv. Yes, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not going to blow away the surprise. And don't even think about getting it out of me. She said, yes, I have an SUV. Right, beautiful. And Leona Sunday says she wants a new car too. You need to go watch The Secret, Leona, so you can actually manifest what you want there, lovey. You'll get what you want. Leanne Stockham, she says, love a message if drawn, please. Right. Leanne. So, Leanne, what do we get for you? 23. I get 25. 2 and 5 is 7. And July, I'm also getting 23. So you got 23, July, 5 or May. Or you've got 25, 7 or July as well. So already lots of numbers for you. I do feel like there's some birthday, anniversary, or memorial coming up. And I feel like this was already had in September, I just heard. So, and I'm getting headaches as well. So a lot of pressure here, a lot of stress. I don't feel like that you're sleeping well either. Yeah, and they're showing me tires of a car. Do you need new tires of a car, or what's with the tires on the car? Did you just lose a tire? Did you flat tire? What is it on the car? So... and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So we haven't got long to go. I just saw something walk past the door there. Thank you, Lizzie. I'm looking forward to my new car and definitely Christmas now. Oh, yes. I'm not telling you, though. Okay. Rhonda Taylor, please can I have a reading, and thank you. So Rhonda... now it's going to sound bizarre, but why did I get Taylor Swift? That's really weird. How weird is that? Well, he's bopping away over here. And I also get the number 18 around you. 1 and 8 is 9 in the month of September. Pain in my hand as well. So right hand, I feel like someone's had some issues with right hand, and it's really, really hard to write. It's not you again, Ellie. No, right? Right hand. So lots of stuff with the right hand, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Ellie, anything else?
Just checking now. No.
Leanne Stockholm, she says, July, September is my grandson moved in. I have a funeral Thursday. I've been doing driving lessons. Oh, go figure. Glennis Lacey said, sorry for the delay in joining this evening. I got new tires today. There you go. How cool is that? That's cool. Thank you, Spirit. I don't even know who that was for. Who did I just read for that one? It was tires. Who was the tires for? That's weird. It might have been Viv. I don't know. Oh, I've forgotten who it was now. Nothing wrong with my right hand. Yes, not yet. Who else is there? Is it someone around you? Leanne Stockham. Yep, me. Right, okay. Beautiful. Okay. Consuelo Ibarra, may I have a reading? I just wanted to go back to this person here. Yes, it was Viv. Okay. What a lovely live this has been. Thanks, Leslie and Sneezy. There you go. There's one for you there, Ellie, from Daisy. Rhonda Taylor, yes, my husband. Okay. Right. Leanne says, thank you all. Good night. And we'll leave that there. I'm going to say the prayer now, and we're going to go. I'm just feeling exhausted here, and Ellie's feeling exhausted. I can feel Ellie's energy. Well, we've got another validation, or any opinion on the shadow workbook or the project 369. I have both books, and I have been procrastinating. I'm not sure. Just read them. Start. I think 369 will be better. There's a YouTube on 369 that I play when I do my workshops. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got prayer coming up. Just want to scroll back on Wendy Harvey. Wendy Harvey hasn't been on here for a while, but I'm using some of her old, really, really old and beautiful prayers. And I feel like the people might need healing tonight. Okay. Just popped in from Victoria. Hi, Bev. So looking for words for a prayer tonight, waiting for words to flow as they might. Here I sit with my pen and my pad, hoping this prayer won't be sad. We all send you blessings, and this you know, while waiting for words to see what they show. Feelings of loss came straight to mind, maybe a passing or love you hope to find. The words simply come no matter the cost. Is it you that feels sad over someone you lost? Hang on in there as time. Oh God, will heal. You scared yourself then, didn't you? Yeah. Now I've flicked the page up and I can't even find where I got up to here.
Sorry.
Hang on in there as time will heal. As this very moment, it doesn't feel real. It feels real to me right now. Trauma is indeed an awful thing, with the tears and sadness that this is what it will bring. I hope this prayer reaches out, if only to a few. Maybe this is written especially for you. Trust in the process. Please give it some time. Once you feel acceptance, trust that you will be fine. Time will give you your healing. It will eventually come through. We feel your pain. Maybe this message is for you. The prayers are powerful as you sit and stare. Know is a collective. We really do care. Sending you love and lights, and good night, everybody. You're listening to Alive at 90.5 FM, and we'll see you not next week, not the week after, but the week after. So back in the first week of December, I'll be back on Alive 90.5 FM. Take it easy, guys. Good night. All right. Oh, started to hit a wall. My eyes, I can't even see. Where am I up to? Right. Good night, everybody.